Good morning everyone, good morning to you ma'am. I'm Mrs. Kalan and today I will presenting to you the ecology. So first, we need to know what is ecology. So, ecology is the study of organisms, the environment and how the organisms interact with each other in their environment. It is a study at the various levels such as organism, population, community, biosphere and ecosystem. Also, ecology seeks to understand the vital connections between plants and animals and the world around them. Ecology also provides information about the benefits of ecosystems and how we can use earth resources in ways that leave the environment to healthy future generation. So, there are samples of ecology. One is the elephant at the pond. Watering holes like this attract a wide variety of creatures and offer a unique glimpse into the diverse ecology of the surrounding regions. In addition to examining how ecosystems function, ecology studies what happens when ecosystems do not function normally. Changes in the ecosystem can result from many different factors including diseases among the organisms living in the area, increases human activities. Biotic and abiotic components. Biotic components are living factors of an ecosystem. A few examples of biotic components include bacteria, animals, birds, fungi, plants, and etc. Abiotic components are non-living chemical and physical factors of an ecosystem. These components could be acquired from the atmosphere, lithosphere, and hydrosphere. A few examples of abiotic components include sunlight, soil, air, moisture mineral, and more. Types of ecology. Global ecology, it deals with the interaction among Earth ecosystems, land, atmosphere, and oceans. It helps to understand the large-scale interactions and their influence on the planet. The second one is the landscape ecology. It deals with the exchange of energy, materials, organisms, and other products of ecosystems. Landscape ecology throws light on the role of human impact on the landscape, structure, and functions. The third one is the ecosystem ecology. It deals with the entire ecosystem, including the study of living and non-living components and their relationship with environment. These science resources how ecosystem work, their interaction, etc. Ecosystem ecology, it deals with the entire ecosystem including the study of living and non-living components and their relationship with the environment. These science resources how ecosystems work, their interactions, etc. The fourth one was the community ecology. Community ecology, it deals with how community structure is modified by the interaction among living organisms. Ecology community is made up of two or more populations of different species living in a particular geographic area. The next one was the population ecology. It deals with the factors that alter and impact the genetic composition and the size of the population of organisms. Ecologists are interested in the fluctuations in the size of a population, the growth of a population, and any other interactions with the populations. Next is the organismal ecology. It is a study of an individual organism behavior, morphology, physiology, etc. In response to environmental challenges, it looks at how individual organisms interact with biotic and abiotic components. Ecologists research how organisms are adapted to these non-living and living components of their surroundings. And the last one was the molecular ecology. Molecular ecology, the study of ecology, focuses on the production of proteins and how these proteins affect the organisms and their environment. This happens at the molecular level. So next, let us proceed to the organization of living things, atom to biosphere. Atom. It is the most basic and fundamental unit of matter. It consists of a positively charged nucleus that is made of protons and neutrons, and revolving around them are the negatively charged electrons. An atom that consists of an equal number of protons and electrons is neutral and stable. The next one was the molecule. The formation of chemical bonds between two or more atoms leads to the formation of the molecule. It is one of the most fundamental and stable components of matter. Chemical components exist as molecules. Next was the organelle. It is the subunit of a cell and consists of a group of functioning biomolecules. Organelles take part in the chemical reactions in their interaction in the cellular processes of an organism. Organelles in the eukaryotic cells are different from those in prokaryotic ones. The next one is the cell. It is considered as the basic unit and building block of life. It is bound by a cell membrane and possesses a nucleus which acts as its brain. Cytoplasm surrounds the nucleus, which contains cell organelles like mitochondria, ribosome, vacuole, endoplasmic reticulum, chloroplast, peroxisome, and ventricles. Next was the tissue. This levels is the combination of different types of cells which perform specialized function. The group of cells that form a tissue need not be identical, but they should have the same origin. Different type are the nervous, muscles, connective, and epithelial tissues. Next one is the organ. It is performs certain function with the help of different tissues. The major organs of animals include lungs, brain, liver, etc., whereas roots, stem, and leaves are the different organs of plants. Organs can be classified on the basis of the function they perform. The next one was the organ system. Organs working together to perform certain functions form organ system. Examples are the circulatory system in animals and the vascular system in plants. The organ and organ system are interdependent. They work in harmony to carry out various body functions. Next were the organism. An organism could either be unicellular or multicellular. The ones that are closely related can be grouped together under a single genus. As organism can be defined as the fully functional form of a living being that can thrive in a particular environment. Population. It is the term used in reference to a group of organisms which belong to the same species. They undergo interbreeding and share foods and space. The population of the particular species indicates a close interaction between its organisms. The next one was the community. Two or more populations together constitute a community. It is characterized by interaction that take place between constituent populations of different species. There are various ways like competition, parasitism, predation, commensalism, and mutualism, by which populations belonging to different species interact with each other. Next was the ecosystem. As we move up on this ladder of organization, the complexity tends to increase. The term ecosystem defined as an area or environment where one or more communities can thrive and flourish. However, this stage is not the same as community. Biome. It is an entity that is similar to an ecosystem. The definition of this stage is made in terms of the condition. and not just space that are suited to a group, communities, plants, animals, microbes, etc. Classification of these levels carried out on the basis of certain criteria like the environmental conditions in which the constituent organisms thrive. The last one was the biosphere. It is simply defined as the place, area, and zone where the entire life of Earth exists. The hydrosphere, lithosphere, and atmosphere, along with all the above-mentioned levels together, constitute the biosphere. It is the amalgamations of all the life forms on Earth, right from the microscopic viruses, bacteria, algae, etc., to the largest animals like blue whales and elephants. So now let us proceed to the trophic levels and energy flows. As you can see, there are the trophic levels in energy flow. There are rabbits, snakes, and the eagle. So, ecology, plants are the producers. It contains 10,000 kilocalories and gets energy from the sun. Rabbits are the primary consumers. When they eat plants, heat loss occurs or the energy loss, so the rabbit gets only 1000 kilocalories from the plants. Same things happen when the rabbit is eaten by the snake and the snake is eaten by the eagle. Energy decreases as it moves up trophic levels because energy is lost as metabolic heat when the organisms from one tropical level are consumed by organisms from the next level. Trophic levels transport efficiency measures the amount of energy that is transported between trophic levels. Next, let us proceed to the nutritional relationship in the ecology. So, nutritional relationship involves the transfer of nutrients from one organism to another within the ecosystem. Nutritional relationship in ecology. First was the autotrophs, the second was heterotrophs, and the third was sapropates. An autotroph is an organism that can be produce its own food using light, water, carbon dioxide, or other chemicals. Because autotrophs produce their own food, they are sometimes called producers. Example: algae, maize plant, grass, wheat, seaweed, phytoplankton. Next was the term stem from the Greek words hetero for other and the trophy of nourishment. Example: bacteria, fungi, yeast, cows, dog, humans. The herbivores, the second was the carnivores, and the last one is the omnivores. So, herbivores is an organism that mostly feeds on plants. Herbivores range in size from the tiny insects such as aphids to large. Lumbering elephants are the major parts of the food web. A description of which organisms eat other organisms in the wild. Organisms in the food web are grouped into trophic or nutritional level. There are three trophic levels. Example: bacteria, fungi, yeast, cows, dogs, and humans. Next, let us proceed to carnivores. Carnivores are the meat-eating animals from the order Carnivora. They hunt, kill, and eat the flesh of other animals in their ecosystem as sustenance. Carnivores typically have longer and sharper teeth than other animals that help them attack prey and tear meat when they hunt. Example: bear, dogs, raccoons, foxes, certain insects, and even humans. And the last one was the hyprophates. An organism, especially a fungus or bacterium, that lives on and gets its nourishment from dead organisms or decaying organic material. Saprophates Saprobiotics recycle organic material in the soil, breaking it down into smaller compounds that can be taken up by other organisms. Example, bacteria, fungi, and fungus-like organisms. So thank you for listening, and that's all for today's video. Thank you.